How's it going, ding dongs? Welcome back to Ding Dong Drift. If you missed the last video, which a lot of you did, I showed the finished bumper design for the SC, and today it's already fully printed and we're gonna try mounting it. Here it is. It's pretty massive and it looks like a handlebar mustache, but we're gonna get it on the car today. So the reason this might not be so easy is because, first of all, this is hitting already the bumper. This is hitting the bumper. The frame rail might be hitting the bumper. All of this is hitting the bumper. So a lot of trimming has to happen for me to fit the bumper, as well as the key ring has to come out. I guess let's just get right into it. In other news, I took my old chassis harness that was in one of these bins somewhere, I don't remember where it was. I completely deconstructed it so that I could pull out all of the good thicker gauge wires. So this is all the stuff I'm gonna use for wiring things that the car didn't previously have, like working windows, locks, active arrow in the rear, working reverse lights, working trunk latch or electronic trunk latch, because this is obviously going to be gone. So yeah, there's a lot of little things that are going to need wiring, and I don't want to buy wire. I like to use Tefsol wire, and Tefsol wire is very expensive. So instead, we're going to use OEM wire, and you can see I got tons of it. Extracted it all from the chassis and old harnesses from this car. And yeah, we're going to recycle those, as well as the grommets that go into the firewalls and stuff. So that's enough talking. Let's get to cutting. So the first thing I got to do is remove the mufflers. But first I'm going to move the bumper. We're going to reuse that for something. The mufflers stink like, oh no, this stinks like unburned fuel. So the sparks don't ignite my breather, the line. Remove the line. You can see I already took the crash bar thingy, the aluminum crash bar thing off. There we go. It's out of the way. Probably not going to use this anymore. If you go watch my previous video with the Hot Wheels, I also showed the rear bumper design and some other stuff. Like, for example, I'm not going to close the trunk because I can't open it right now. For example, this piece right here, there's going to be a trim piece here with a button for opening the trunk. If you haven't watched that video, I recommend go check it out. You can see it's already hitting right there. Yeah, these gotta come off. Well, an exciting package just came in. Been waiting for these for a while. Ordered 3 weeks ago. I don't know what the hell took so long. But yeah, finally gonna have some nice sanding blocks for making this body real straight and good looking. All right, I got all the mechanical stuff cleaned up, no more hooks. I'm gonna start up here. I'm just gonna start cutting all the way to like here, and we'll see how it fits. So let's just do that first, just have some fun. All right, here we go. First test fit after trimming. And we at least reach the mounting flange. No, we cannot. Where does it hit first? It's like right in the middle. And then right after that is gonna be the frame rails. Oh man, I'm gonna have to cut so much off. Damn it. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Attempt number 2. Oh, it's so close. It's not touching the bottom anymore, anywhere. But it's touching here now. See my finger? Touching here. Let's chop a little more off. But anywhere on the bottom is clear. Plenty of room on the bottom. I already lost track of the attempts. What am I at? 4? Oh, we're in the bolt holes. And we're back to hitting the bottom. Okay. So we're not hitting anywhere except the frame rail. So the last part contacting is right here. So I think I'm just gonna do a straight line like this. All right, it's gotta fit now. There's barely anything left. Nope. Still hitting. Looks like it's pretty close at the bottom as well. I'm gonna have to trim that more. I have to trim so much off still. Do I just cut off the whole rear? I feel like I'm wasting so much time. Do I just chop this and then just chop this straight down? That's it? And hope this is stiff enough? You think this will be stiff enough? I mean, I can just add, you know, some bracing from the frame rails because this just seems like a waste of time. So I just keep trimming, and it's just gonna keep hitting stuff. So I think I'm just gonna go for it. There's so much flex in the whole rear. Guess I'm doing a tube rear end much earlier than I thought. All right, now it has to fit. There's no way this doesn't fit. Oh my God, it's still hitting the frame rail. Okay, more cutting frame rails. That works, but it's so freaking floppy now that the bumper freaking sags. I gotta build some reinforcements. All right, so the weather today is beautiful, so I wanna get a lot done, besides the wind. So I have a wind muff on, and if it sounds terrible, I'm sorry. But you can see I got the bumper mocked up. It is currently actually like mounted, kind of. There's those little plastic pin things sticking through the holes. Some of the holes don't line up, and the trunk is super hard to latch right now because the whole latch area is not mounted and it's all just like wobbly right now. So I need to weld some reinforcements from the frame rails up to the latch. All right, well, there we have it. Just go in this little hole, pop the trunk, seal it back in. You can see, don't judge me. This is just temporary. Remember, we're gonna do a proper tube frame. This is just temporary, just to hold this latch in place. You see it's nice and rigid now. Moving with the car, all I did, triangles, baby. Triangles make everything strong. Did it one to the top here, one to the bottom, so we're preventing twisting motion. You can see now it doesn't twist anymore. And we're preventing up and down motion. And those two combined with the seal and everything, trunk closes nicely. Got good gaps here, good gaps, everything's looking good. So now I'm gonna take Teddy on a walk, and then when we come back, oh, there he is. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so after thinking about this, I've made the executive decision that I don't need these things. For now, they're gonna be pointless and they're just gonna get in the way and make it more difficult, so we're just gonna break them off. Yeah, I'm just gonna use some self-tappers from the inside of the bumper and the stuff, and it'll be fine. All right, well, it's the next day, and you can see I have the whole bumper mounted without any jacks or anything holding it up. And all it is these little brackets I made with that angled iron hold stuff. And on this side as well, it's a little floppy right now. I gotta add one more on that side. The only problem is this plastic is really thin and I might have to do it over here, but I gotta make like a bent bracket that like goes down and then over here. So it's gonna be a little more work, but for now, just to hold it up, just so we could see how everything fits. It's working pretty well. If we look, I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, you can see the right side is slightly lower than the left, and the trunk is actually hitting. So if I open it, you can see I've been sanding this area a bunch because this area, you see that? This is hitting right here in this corner. So I tried melting it and like pushing down, didn't work. So I've just been grinding it down, but the only problem is with angle grinder just melts it. So you see it's all melted in here and I don't want that. And then the regular orbital sander, random orbital sander, is just too slow. So I got a new tool, which is this, and I'm gonna try using this, see how well this works. But it's not gonna be in this video. I gotta get this video out. In the next video, we'll start doing all of the epoxy smoothing. We'll get the whole rear end fitting nicely. Gotta slam it pretty hard and you can hear that it's hitting. And you can see there's some alignment issues. So this needs to move forward, which is fine because that's just because it's sagging. So this will move forward, which honestly should probably help with the hitting issue. I don't know how this happened, but the holes don't match up at all. These ones I had to drill out, they still barely match up. So I don't know, something in the scan I did wrong. And then I'm just gonna drill new holes. But once those are mounted, the bumper shouldn't move in this area anymore. And that will probably help even more with the not hitting. So I can stop grinding this metal here and messing all this up. I'm trying to keep it, you know, the least intrusive, and I say that as the whole rear of the car is cut out, but happy everything is rigid now. Everything's mounted. See how everything is fitting and it's looking pretty damn sweet. In the next video, I will start smoothing everything out. You can see I already started sanding everything. So yeah, next up is gonna be epoxy. Need to coat this in epoxy, need to smooth this out. You can see I sanded this a lot. There was a big bump here from me hammering all of this area. So this is gonna get probably even more sanded down. Everything's looking good. Everything's fitting mostly well. I'm just happy that all of this is lining up, like no flex in the bumper whatsoever. It's lining up exactly perfectly with the wide body. There's nothing is sticking out too far or too close. Everything's lining up almost perfectly. We're gonna need very little body work to get all this stuff fitting well, which I'm super excited about. I don't know if I showed this. Also got a Durablock set. This panel, when I'm done with it, when all the body work, should be a lot smoother than my previous panels. If you would like to see these videos early, check out the Patreon. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a like. Like I've said in previous videos, I don't know why, but people have been getting unsubscribed, or maybe their subscriptions are not like confirming. So if you think you're subscribed, double check. Sometimes, I don't know, people get unsubscribed for some reason. That's gonna be it for this one. Check out the merch. I got Ding Dong Drift Dragon Ball themed dad hats, as well as trucker hats or snapbacks, whatever you want to call them. Fun t-shirt designs. I design everything myself. I don't hire any Fiverr designers or whatever, some guy overseas. I do all of my drawing all by myself. If you want to support, pick up something, you can go check out the last video and see how you can get free Hot Wheels. Yeah, super excited. It's really starting to come together, especially now that the whole rear is, you know, in one piece, and we actually have something new on the rear of the car for the first time ever. The car has always had a stock rear end, and now it finally has something new, which is super exciting. There's also some very big news for a new project car. So if you want to see the new project car, it's on the Patreon, so go check it out. That's going to be it for this one, Ding Dongs. Peace out, stay sweet, and I'll see you guys next week. Do you have your passport?